Alright people, alright YouTube Nation, today is going to be another YouTube video. It's spring break, and today's video we're going to call it Sex with the Punk Rock Girl. And yes, they do have sex with black men. But before I get to why they have sex with black men, let me break down this video. This is a new subject that I have never talked about on YouTube. Not too many YouTubers talk about it, so I thought I would give some insight on, the good and the bad, if there is any. Because, in my videos, I love to give you the math and the science in my YouTube videos. That's right, people. I always give you the math and the science. Now, what's the difference between a goth girl and an emo punk? A goth girl is someone who dresses up in all black, dark makeup, black hair, black shirt, black pants, and, black lipstick. That's a traditional goth. Now, an emo punk is someone that just loves music. Like, if you're a man, they'll say he's a rockhead or a metalhead. But if it's a female, they'll say emo punk. Now, the word emo is like another word for goth. How should I explain this? What would be the best way to explain this without getting confused and sidetracked? Okay, there's traditional goth, there's goth, there's new age goth. So there's like 3 different stages of being goth. And then somewhere in the middle, you would probably say emo punk. Like, emo punk separated itself from goth. Now, when I was in junior high and high school, I got confused a lot. I thought emo punk and goth was the same thing until I spoke to a goth girl, and a goth girl educated and schooled my black ass on what's the difference between goth and emo punk. And once I started doing a lot of homework and research, I found out what was the difference. You know those rock bands like Korn, Saliva, Disturbed? That's when you see what a emo punk is. Now, a lot of these women are very physically, sexually attractive. Now, just because they go to stores like Hot Topic, don't necessarily mean they're goth. Because a lot of guys see an emo punk and then they think that's a goth girl because they see she got a black t-shirt and a black pants that's torn up, so they identify that as a goth girl. And every time you see an emo punk, they call an emo punk goth. And when they see a goth girl, they call a goth girl emo punk. And then the reason why these girls get mad and roll their eyes because you got the names wrong. It's confusing in the very beginning, but then you find out that if you go to a rock concert, just your average American rock concert, and you'll find out. Like, if you go to places like Canada, Mexico, China, Japan, you go to places like that, you'll see rock concerts. And if you see Korn in person, you'll see a whole bunch of emo punks. But they're like rocker chicks. Oh, she wear the short little red mini skirt dress with the spiky belt, and then she might bleach her hair red or blonde or black. That's a emo punk. That right there is an emo punk. Now, I actually met one 2 years ago, back in 2016 in Las Vegas. I think it was the 3rd day in Las Vegas. We went to Las Vegas for like 5 days. So I think on day 3 or day 4 of our road trip, I met a black girl that was 18 years old, and she was an emo punk. Black t-shirt, black booty shorts with dark makeup on her face with her hair wrapped in a ponytail. And I was wearing a t-shirt of Korn, and she straight out looked at me and said, "I like that shirt." And the guy she was hanging out with, a beta male, typical beta male boy, and he was blown the hell away that I could just wear a rock shirt and the girl go crazy over my rock shirt. And I'm gonna make a YouTube video in spring break about clothes, like what clothes to wear and what clothes not to wear in the dating game, because a lot of men get confused that when they hear pickup artists and dating coaches open their mouth and say why it's not good to be trying to go to the store and spend hundreds or thousands of dollars buying clothes. A lot of men want to know, do the clothes help you get the attention of the bitches and the hoes, or does it not? And we're gonna make that video. That video gonna get made a lot sooner than you think. It could be Saturday when I go to Venice Beach to play some basketball. I got like 2 videos in mind for Venice. That's where I'm gonna film on location. And the purpose of me bringing my cell phone is that they may not let me record with my actual camera, but I'm gonna try. And if I get stopped by the police, and I have to film on this, because you know how the police is in Venice. They see you with a camera, you know, they might trip, but they may not, because people make videos on spring break. Now, you don't always have to go to a golf club just to meet an emo punk. There are other ways you can meet an emo punk. You can go to a soccer. A lot of girls love soccer. So if you go to a soccer game, you're going to see at least maybe 10 or 15 girls dressing up, and you'll see them at a soccer game. So if it's soccer, that's one of the best places to go to, is soccer. A soccer game, a soccer event. Number 2, there is hockey. Oh, they love them some hockey. You know, it's violent, it's fast-paced. You know, they're not interested in basketball, football, and baseball. So don't be trying to ask them, do you know who the Lakers are, who the Boston Celtics are? They ain't going to help you. You know, if you start saying I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan or an Oakland Raiders fan, they'll be looking at you like, I don't watch basketball, football, or baseball. So don't be trying to, you know, use those sports to get their attention. Soccer, hockey, skateboarding. There we go. That's another sport, skateboarding. Why do you think the skateboard industry has blew up like never before? Because a lot of girls that are emo punks, that are rockers, punk rockers, they're into skateboarding. They're into riding bicycles. They like extreme sports. You know, the X Games? That's a perfect place to go to, the X Games. Whenever they have them in Los Angeles, that's when you should go, to the X Games. That's when you'll find punk rock chicks, aka emo girls. What else? Rock concerts. Anytime it's a famous rock band like Kiss or the Rolling Stones, the Misfits, Korn, Saliva, Disturbed, Maroon 5, I guess you could consider Maroon 5. That's when you're gonna see a bunch of punk rock girls or emo girls. That's when you're gonna see a whole lot of them. And then of course, Halloween. Let's not forget Halloween. When we get to October, I will make a YouTube video called Sex on Halloween night. So yeah, I see a lot of people love my video Sex in the Summertime. Well, that video will come. So if you follow the rules that I got set up, you will find you a punk rock chick. Because a lot of people are probably saying, yeah, Alex ain't never made this video. Well, this video's getting made now. This video's getting made right here, right now. Basically, that's how you find them. Now, let's get into the math and the science. Now, these girls do play sports. You know, they'll play some baseball, not too much, but baseball, tennis, but soccer is their number one sport. They love soccer. They like hockey. They'll do swimming. Trust me, they'll do some swimming. And you go to places like the gym, you can find them working out at the gym. So let's get to why a lot of men find these type of women physically, sexually attractive. These women go to gyms like 24-Hour Fitness, LA Fitness, Planet Fitness. You know, they go to these gyms and they work out. You know, they are in athletic shape. They eat their fruits and vegetables. They drink a lot of water. And don't be surprised or shocked if they're vegetarian or vegan. That's another thing that a lot of men get confused. When they see a golf girl will say, I'm vegetarian. And if you meet a emo punk, she'll say, I'm vegan. And then guess what? We'll say, well, ain't that the same thing? And then guess what? They'll roll their eyes and get mad because you be like, it's got to mean the same thing. And then they be like, no, it's not the same thing. One eats fruits and vegetables and some meat, and the other one doesn't eat no meat whatsoever.
So it's hard when you hear the name and you go, well, vegetarian means vegan, and then they be like, no, it's different. So it happens. But they're vegetarian or vegan. They work out, they exercise, they watch what they eat, they watch what they drink. Some of them do smoke and drink, and some of them don't smoke and don't drink. Some of them love the party, and some of them don't like the party. But if it's a soccer game, they are down for soccer. They love the hell out of soccer. They love them some hockey. Um, you could catch them at a rock concert, and they do like professional wrestling. You may find that to be of a bit of a shock, but they do love professional wrestling. And a lot of the wrestlers' theme songs are from rock bands. And that's probably why they love professional wrestling, like WWE, TNA, Ring of Honors, for those that might like wrestling. Now, why I say punk rock girls that like to have sex with black men. They are like neutral. They don't really discriminate. You know, if they see you talking to them, they will give you a conversation. They will party. And they are some freaks in the bed. I mean, they're down for experimenting. Some of these girls are bisexual. Yes, I'm gonna make another. I got a list of videos that people want me to make or give me ideas to make, and one of those are gonna be about bisexual women. But a lot of times, these girls are bisexual. These girls are freaks. They will they will have sex in the car. They'll have sex in the back of the car. They'll do it at the park. They'll do it at your grandma's house. They'll get it on in the water pool. They'll screw in the elevator on top of the table. They'll go as far as to have sex on top of a washer machine and a dryer. There are freaks, okay? They are some super freaks. They don't mind having twosomes. Well, that twosomes don't mean anything, but that's just two people. They don't mind having threesomes, foursomes. To them, they down for whatever sex activity you got going. You want to go to a swingers club? They will go to a swingers club, and you be like, damn, a girl that's not creeped out. And usually these women are from the ages of 18 to 27 years old. So you never have to worry about how old is she, you know, and if you like anime like Dragon Ball Z, if you like anime like Ghost in the Shell, they will watch anime. They'll say, forget watching Love and Hip Hop and let's go watch some anime. They're like huge anime fans. Like emo punks love anime. The golf girls, they don't like too much anime. So that's why I said there's a difference between the golf girl and the emo punk. Some guys say punk rock chick or they say emo, but emo is its correct name. But we always say punk rock chick because we always identify with them wearing rock shirts and short mini skirt dresses. And when they do have sex with a black man, they give out fantastic B jobs. I'm trying to, you know, calm down on the language on YouTube, if you know what I mean. And they'll give out some fantastic B jobs, and they won't mind taking it up the butt. Oh yeah, they won't mind taking it up in the butt. Now, the only time you might have something bad is if you get caught lying to them in a text message, or for whatever reason you didn't buy her nothing for her birthday. Normal, typical shit like that. You know, I'm trying to calm down on the profanity, but you know, but they're not gonna take it. But they're neutral and they're okay and they're understanding. Like if you come home late from work, they're not gonna accuse you of cheating. They're not. And yeah, you will find a lot of tattoos and body piercings. So, and you see, they do like to have sex with black men who are into rock music. See, a lot of people who be trying to talk to these type of chicks, they figure, oh, well, since she likes music, I'll go talk to her about some Tupac and some Biggie. And she'll be like, I don't know who Tupac is. I don't know who Biggie is. Now, you throw names at her like Marlon Manson, Rob Zombie, You throw in names like Corn, Saliva, Disturbed, Radioactive, New Direction, and Maroon 5, then she knows who the hell you're talking about. So that's why I said you got to be able to know what you're doing when you talk to these type of chicks. And the best way to find these type of females is to just go to a park that has a skateboard. You go to where you see a girl on a skateboard. If she riding a skateboard, there is a 99.9% chance that she likes rock music or punk rock music. If you catch her at a Top Shop store, there's a good chance she's probably emo punk or rock or a punk rock chick, not necessarily a golf girl. A golf girl does go to Top Shop, but a lot of us mistaken a emo punk for a golf and a golf for an emo punk. And then they have to educate us because we don't know any better. We don't know what's the difference. And until we hang out, then we find out the difference. One just likes music, okay? She's what they call a rock head. That means she just loves rock music. So if you name off bands like Kiss, the Rolling Stones, the Who, Pink Floyd, Corn, Saliva, Disturbed, New Direction, Radioactive, and Maroon 5, and Rob Zombie and Marlon Manson, if you name off people like that, then you got something to work with. Now, what if it's a black emo punk? Then just throw names out there like Michael Jackson and Prince, and you'll be just fine. You know, don't be trying to talk about Tupac and Biggie now, because I've seen some guys try that and they didn't get too very far. And it ain't just black women and white women that are punk rock chicks. You can find Latino punk rock chicks. You can find Asian or Russian or German punk rock chicks. So this video is not just for me saying it, it's me just trying to display it. And another thing they like is they like confidence. Yes, you still have to show masculine energy. I'm afraid there's no getting around that, people. You're going to have to display your masculine energy. You're still going to have to show yourself as a man. You know, so basically, I gave you another treat. And when we get to Saturday, which is tomorrow, when I go to Venice, then you're going to get the video you've been logging for. That's the video where I'm going to actually get a group of men and ask these group of men, what type of female would you want to have sex with? A supermodel, an Instagram model, a thought, a porn actress, you know, and who knows? We're going to see if we can try to interview a bodybuilder. I can't guarantee it, but keep your fingers crossed. All right, I hope you like this spring break Easter treat video. All right, peace.